Hey y'all, it's your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill's reaction. And this young lady right here will also, I just did a previous video about one of Bryan Laundrie friends. I noticed that even though it was 2013, y'all, that's nothing. That's just a couple years back. So that's still important. That's still also important. So that'll give you how many, it could accumulate how many years did Bryan stay clean. Okay, and how many years did he relapse? Because 2022, that's not a long way. So stop thinking when somebody speak of 2012, it's a long way from 2022. No, it's not. Because it allows you a time to accumulate if uh how many what years in between there he stayed, how many years he stayed clean, how many years he dipped and dab. Okay? So don't get offended when people speak on this kind of stuff. But this is one of his friends, and she was on airing just as well as everybody else. And she's speaking of Bryan right now. Them people's kind of big right now, but listen to her.
Many followers, so I'm not sure who this is going to reach out to, but regarding the case of.
Hold on, y'all. I don't even know how I got right there.
Okay, I don't have many followers, so I'm not sure who this is going to reach out to, but regarding the case of the 4 Idaho students that were slain and the arrest that was made. Um, I used to be friends with Bryan Kohberger during my middle and high school years. And then before anyone comes at me and says that I'm just running for clout, I'm not. I have pictures that I will show you. I have screenshots that I will show you. I have yearbook pictures that I show you. I went to school with the kid. I was friends with him. I wouldn't make something like this up. I am just an absolute shock right now. I was driving to March when my mom called me, and immediately I knew something was off because I have the type of family that we don't call each other. So if someone does call someone, we know something's bad. She called me and asked me about the murders. I didn't know where she was going with it until she said that it was Bryan Kohberger, and naturally I freaked out and called out 8 of my friends. My brother was really good friends with him. My other friend Brandon was really good friends with him. I'm gonna have a picture of him with him on the grade screen as well. I'm shaking still, but anyway, let me show you. This is back. This is Brandon, who I was just talking about. This is wife Nana. That's me. This is back in 2017. Obviously, that's Bryan.
Even though this is 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and but 5 year back, y'all. So if you say that Bryan went clean, okay, then when did he relapse? So if he didn't relapse, Bryan wouldn't be killing anyone. Did he dip and dab? Y'all don't understand how recovery goes. It's up to the individual. So this is Bryan now with this young lady.
Still has the dead face that it's thighs. I don't know. But when I spoke to him back in 2017, he was clean. He was a heavy heroin user back in high school.
2017, 18, 19, 20, 22. So 2017, he was a heavy user. Heavy. So he couldn't have been in rehab in the 18. Y'all not looking. And then 3 years. When did he go clean? Because if you go back and look at 2017, he still allegedly may not be clean. Now what they need to do to let us know if did Bryan go get clean is his rehab papers. If he did, Bryan may be your alleged killer. We don't know.
It was just nice to see it clean up. And at the time, he said he was doing security detail. I believe it was out of school, is what he told me.
And then if Bryan got a security job, did y'all just get somebody just to cover that job? That's what they doing now on jobs, just picking anybody that work to cover up. That's all they want to do. Bryan could have been dipping and dabbing on the job. Who knows?
But he seemed like he was better. Obviously, that wasn't true. Here's another.
See, she gonna say he seems like he was better. So if you said 2017, we know he was a a heavy user. In 18, he was a heavy user. So you got 19, 20, 21, 22. What was he doing them 4 years? Now, I'm not saying Bryan is a killer at all. I'm just saying, what is he doing those 4 years he wasn't, that he got clean, allegedly? Nothing else said that he got clean.
From a party that we had at Brandon's house, that's Bryan there. He used to be a bigger kid as well. But again, that's him. And then at the same wedding, I'm here, but he's back there. He was sitting at the same table as me and my mother. But he is back there enjoying a drink. I was sitting right next to him and we talked. He seemed fine. My mom sent me the old school yearbook. That was him. Bryan Kohberger, that's him. Pleasant Valley. Graduated with, I think, my friend Crystal, a year younger than me. This is when he nonchalantly decided to make me drive him around the Poconos for heroin, and I had no idea. I thought I was just...
Okay, so she used to drive around for him to get drugs. His car broke down recently. That's when he was with that girl who I just did the other video, just previous video. I'm going to show you. His car broke down. This must be his girlfriend. So like around now, I can give you some gas if you need it. 3 miles from mine. Right, exactly. What's the address?
Because he needs something, and it turns out that he was getting heroin. Sorry, I'm like, okay. I don't have many followers, so I'm not sure.
Okay, so she told y'all that after that right there, after this.
Here's another picture from a park.
Let me put it right here.
We talked. He seemed fine. My mom sent me the old school yearbook. That was him. Bryan Kohberger. That was him.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. I just want to say that now, in order, what can help this case is, you said 2017 Bryan was in high school. Y'all do the math now. Okay, he was a heavy user. So that means he's a heavy user in 18. He probably allegedly was still a heavy user in 19. Okay, just because it's 17 doesn't mean that it's an old case. It's just a couple of 5 years later. So what we got to solve here is Bryan the killer? Now I just did a reaction on this young man right here. He was doing drugs with Bryan. So when Bryan's car broke down, she must have been the same girl that was in the car with these two. Because he said him and his girl were then, too, she could have been riding around. Because when you're on drugs and stuff like that, you sleep, you fall asleep, you nod out. So Bryan might not be the killer. Bryan might be the killer and Bryan might not be the killer. It all depends. So did Bryan do something for drugs? Yeah, if he had a habit, now this guy on rehab, you can see the difference in him and Bryan. But that don't mean that he wouldn't dib and dab and dip. Now, if Bryan the alleged killer, I don't know. I don't understand how he had so much energy to kill. Why he had so much energy to stick and stab and kept going and going. But when you're on drugs, you don't know. But you're a heroin addict, they move differently than most people. So y'all got to make sure y'all got y'all right killer. Y'all got to make sure y'all got the right killer, because if he's an alleged heroin user, I don't understand how he kept his eyes open killing. I don't even understand how he had the strength to do what he did. I really don't. I really don't. I hope they got the right killer. And how did they get Bryan blood on the scene? How? How did Bryan, for instance, I got to see this happen, y'all. I'm not taking up for Bryan Kohberger. I'm just saying, y'all better make sure y'all got the right person. Or what's he set up? The only reason why I say make sure you got the right person is because heroin addicts don't usually have the strength when they are doing. I tell you what, I do this. I put this in. I'm gonna do this. Do a heroin. Will a heroin addict? I'm gonna type this in. I just want to know, do they have the strength to kill? Okay, I'm gonna put do. I'm sorry. Do heroin. I'm sorry, y'all. I just put the word wrong. Heroin. Edit. Heroin. I'm still leaving some here. I had it right. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Let me see. Study. Yeah. How Finland kills and see. Let me see. Heroin and the fentanyl are killing people in drugs. Help record sentenced to 7 to 20 years. Why would this man sentenced to 7 to 20 years? What did he do? I want to know, what did this particular man do to get his when he was a heroin his name is Peterberg man, a previous convicted of drug delivery. Now, was Bryan a drug delivery to help get his drugs in the death conspiracy? Now, this dude right here, not Bryan Laundrie, but this dude right here, named Jeremiah, he was found guilty by the jury after a 3-day trial in October for selling fentanyl. Okay. Death, okay. Let me see. Heroin and fentanyl are killing people. Drove first assistant district attorney. Okay. The defendant applied to the victim. Okay. Now, I'm about to go back to Bryan. I don't believe Bryan killed those people. I don't believe that Bryan Kohberger killed those 4 students. I don't. That's just me. I can be wrong. Oh, Lord. I really don't. I don't believe. It's just my thoughts and my point of view. I don't believe. Allegedly, I do not. I can't prove it. But I think they got the wrong person. Anyway, if Bryan killed them, I would say Bryan killed them if he sold products to them. But how Bryan blood got there, I don't know. I'm saying that he can be the alleged killer, y'all, but I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. I'm just saying that I don't know what's going on. I hope that forensic is correct, so they can them parents can move on with the killing of them kids. But for Bryan, I can see Bryan being a dealer, and his blood got there. Yeah, I can see him being the dealer, but I can't see him being the killer. I just don't, y'all. I'm sorry. I just don't see him being a killer, but I see him being a dealer, killing them that way. But murdering them, I think it's allegedly someone else. I just can't prove it. This your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. Y'all, please do a favor for me. Join the channel and subscribe. The channel ain't before 99. I'm not doing this for subscribers. I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this to get help to these families. I really care about families and their kids. But look, let's get to the truth. My point of view, I believe Bryan innocent. I believe Bryan is an innocent man, but just a heroin user. Now, like I said, the reason why I said that, he can be a killer allegedly if he sold to them and he killed them that way. But to murder someone, I don't think he the one. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, and tell me what you think. 2017, 18, one but like 5 or 6 years back, y'all. That's nothing, okay? I'm out.